Hey guys, my name is Anna Catherine Peel and I'm a third grade teacher in the Gulfport School District at Password Elementary School. Let's go ahead and start off by looking at some academic vocabulary words. We need to know, what is a fact family? A fact family is a group of related equations that uses the same numbers but in a different order and two different operation symbols. So that can mean addition and subtraction, those compare together, or in our case today, multiplication and division. That's what we're going to be working with. A multiplication table is a table showing multiplication facts. A division equation is an equation with a division symbol and an equal sign. For example, 15 divided by 3 equals 5. Factors are numbers that are multiplied. A multiplication equation is an equation with a multiplication symbol and an equal sign. For example, 3 times 5 equals 15. A product is the result of multiplication and a quotient is the result of division. You can come back to this at any time to review over these words. Looking at our fact family, I like to think of it as a little house. So they're going to give you three numbers, and you've seen this when using addition and subtraction as operations, but today we're just going to be doing it with multiplication and division. So when it comes to division, the biggest number at the house is always going to be the first number, because with division you start with your total, and our total is the biggest number. So our biggest number in this problem is 20. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. It's my first number for my division problems. However, that's my product when it comes to multiplication. So I'm going to put that in as my answer or my product. That knocks out the 20. Next, we've just got to work with the other two numbers. We have 4 times 5 equals 20, and we have 5 times 4 equals 20. Then we have 20 divided by 4 equals 5, and we have 20 divided by 5 equals 4. You just got to make sure you use one answer in both problems, or one factor in both blanks. You don't want to say 4 times 4 equals 20, because that wouldn't be the correct answer. You've got to use the 4, you've got to use the 5, and you've got to use the 20. Let's look at another practice problem. Now we have 8, 3, and 24. So once again, we're going to start by putting the 24 in as the first number on our division problems, and we're going to put it in as the product on our multiplication. Then I've worked with my 24 and I can cross it out. I've got to put an 8 in each blank. I'm going to swap the blanks it's in for multiplication. And then the 8 is going to be a factor in one of my division problems and the quotient in another. So that leaves me with the 3. And I'm just going to fill it in. 8 times 3 is 24. 3 times 8 is 24. That's the commutative property telling us that we can flip-flop those numbers. 24 divided by 8 equals 3. And 24 divided by 3 equals 8. So let's work one last problem. And this one is going to look a little different, and I'll show you what I mean along the way. So let's start with our biggest number. That's 16. It's going to be the first number in our division problems. It's going to be the quotient. It's going to be the product in our multiplication problems. The only difference is our factors are both 4. So I can't change the order if the number is 4 in both cases, which means it's silly for us to put it in here. We can just leave it as one answer. You do not need both answers, because 4 times 4, no matter how you order it, it's the same number. It's going to say 4 times 4. Same with the division problem. 16 times 4 is going to equal 4. You can't change the order of those numbers because they'll both be 16 divided by 4 equals 4. So that's the only situation where you're going to have one multiplication problem and one division problem instead of two multiplication problems and two division problems.